The increase in demand and inquiries has been exceptional. The website's been going crazy with hits, number of phone calls coming in. In fact, the Monday this week, it's half-term week, it's our busiest week of the year, and we had our record number of phone calls that the centre's ever received in 5 years on Monday.
And how significant is it, do you think, that the freestyle team in particular for the British team has done well and has sort of inspired people to come to venues like this?
Well, I think there's a thriving freestyle community within the indoor centres across the UK as it is, and I think this really adds to it because people can learn. I think the beauty of like the slope style and things is that all the basic skills can be learnt in indoor slopes, and I think that's a real advantage to get people into the sport ahead of maybe the next Olympics.
And do you think it's going to last? Obviously there's a lot of people coming now, this week you mentioned, and obviously presumably for the next few weeks to come. But do you think it's going to last? Do you think you can build on the interest?
Absolutely, we can build on the interest. I mean, I can only talk about our centre here, but in March, every weekend, we have a different theme running for 5 different Olympic events on 5 different weekends. I think the key is, particularly this time of year, so many people have gone abroad, particularly in half term for their week in the Alps, is rather than pushing their equipment away when they get back, is to continue to be inspired from the Olympics and come and try some of these activities, and let's just keep that interest going in those events over the summer.
But do you think for those people that do have a holiday out in the Alps and they come here, might they be slightly disappointed, do you think? I mean, does it compare to the Alps in your opinion?
I don't think they'll be disappointed at all. In fact, funny enough, I think one of our challenges is people being able to realise the quality of coming to one of the indoor centres in the UK, the real snow, the 160 metres of slope, and the basic skills, whether it be freestyle, whether it be slalom, whether it be ski cross, can all be learnt in a place like this.
Now, you've been closely involved with the Go Ski, Go Board campaign, which is run by Snowsports England, to try and attract new people into the sport of skiing and snowboarding. How successful do you think that's been so far?
Well, certainly we've seen a lot of traffic coming from the Sports England website across to ours via the Go Ski, Go Board. We're running a number of programmes in March on the Thursday night and on the weekends to encourage people to take up the sport, and we're already seeing good numbers coming in.
And finally, for people that have never been skiing and snowboarding and they've been inspired by watching the Olympics, what would you say to them, and what are the attractions of coming to somewhere like the Snow Centre?
My best advice is come and have a go. It's not the cheapest sport in the world, but the adrenaline, the fun, the feeling of achievement when you achieve something. Going onto snow, whether it be on the Alps or here in an indoor slope where it's -2 degrees, is unique, and I can't even describe it. You really need to come and have a go yourself. It'll be something you've never experienced before, and I think you'd have a great time.